Hi guys, and welcome to video number 5 in the series where I'm creating a register login system using Facebook Connect and CodeIgniter. In CodeIgniter rather. In this video, I'm going to build our actual create a new function in our main controller. And essentially what this function is going to do is it'll be accessed from a link that we create in the view, and it'll make a request to Facebook to see whether to give the user an option to allow our Facebook app access to their Facebook information or not. So I'll just call that function say Facebook request. Okay, now that we've created this, why don't we create a link to it in the view, in our login view. So we'll just make an ahref, and then we'll open up our PHP tags, go echo base underscore URL, and then append on main slash Facebook request semicolon. Perfect. Close our a tag. We'll say connect with Facebook. Okay, now let's try and run this. Let's see, href. Oh. No, I don't know. Connect. Is this saving? Two tuts. Let's see here. Okay, it's saving. So page source like to base underscore URL. Oh, am I don't think I've auto-loaded any of my helpers. So why don't I go ahead and do that right now? We'll go into config and we'll go to autoload. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll autoload the URL helper, as well as I'll autoload the database helper, or database library, because I will be using that eventually. And I guess one more thing that I need to do is in the config file, I want to set my actual base URL. Right now, the CodeIgniter will automatically just set this to being relative, but it's good practice to set it. So I'll just grab this URL from actual URL from where the CodeIgniter installation is, and I'll just put that in there and follow it by a /. I'll save that, and we'll try this again. Unable to connect to database server. Yeah, sure, let's do that right now anyway. So we will go to my database here that I've created for this project, and essentially we'll just be creating a users database. We're not storing like temp users or anything like that. So all I need is the server IP address, and I'll go to my database file, paste that there, and grab my fb connect tut is the name and database of this database, and then my password is capital P for SSW0RD exclamation mark. And I don't actually use this password like ever. This is just a good foobarred one that I use in tutorial examples. I'm not stupid. Okay, so now we'll try and run again. And good, it's connecting. And we even have a link that says connect to Facebook. And when we click it, we go to our Facebook request method in our main controller. Cool. So now what we can do is I'll explain the scenario a little bit so you understand what exactly we're doing. Say we have a user named Mary Jane, and she's surfing around the internet and she's looking for toast, and it just so happens that our CodeIgniter application is an e-commerce site that sells toast. Say she finds our website, but in order to log in and actually buy some toast that she likes, she has to log in, and one of our options are log in with Facebook. Now she's already logged into Facebook, and if she's not, Facebook will then prompt her to log in before she's able to use Facebook Connect. But in this case, she is going to click on the Connect with Facebook, link on our website, and it'll take her to just an allow page where by clicking on this link, she is going to ask Facebook to give us permission to her information. And if she clicks yes, I want to give this application access to my information, then it'll redirect us to another function that we've created. And the way we do this is, I'll just show you really quick. We'll go this FB Connect, this load library. So we need to actually load our FB Connect library. And then we'll go this FB Connect. And what we have to do is we go get login URL. Now actually what we want to do is after this function runs, we want to redirect to this location. Now get login URL receives an array as a parameter, and in this array we'll just call it data, and then we'll create an array called data and give it two items in here. The first will be the redirect URL. Now what this is this form that say Mary Jane that Facebook will be handling, where Mary Jane goes to upon clicking on our Connect with Facebook link. Facebook is also going to want to know where to go or where to redirect Mary Jane once she has allowed our application, or whether or not, right? And Facebook is also going to give us information. They're either going to give us her user information or they're not, and we'll have access. We will know how to do that. I'll show you that in a minute. But they want to know where to send her after she accepts or denies our request to access her Facebook information. So that's what this is right here. So what I'll do is I will use a URL helper function called site_URL. I actually don't want these in brackets because it's not a string. And inside of this, I'm just going to go main / handle Facebook login, because this is another function that we'll be creating. We might as well create it right here. Function handle Facebook login. Okay, so that's the first parameter. The second parameter is the scope. Now what the scope is you know what, I'm actually going to end the video right now. In the next video I'm going to start off by talking about what scope is, and because it actually is a little bit complicated and it'll probably take a couple minutes.